What's up everybody, in today's video we are doing a rating on the matches and guessing who will win.
So let's see our predictions for WrestleMania 41 and let's get right to it. We're just going to go down the Wikipedia page and see what we got. So we got what I think is going to be the opener, you think is going to be the opener, and was the biggest shock of the Royal Rumble, main event Jay, who's no longer main event, versus Gunther. So who you got in that match?
I got Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jay cut a promo last week that he's got some business to take care of, and I'm gonna say if Jey Uso doesn't complete this story right now, I don't see him getting another shot at this.
Yeah.
Now, if he wins, I hope he's not transitional champion and he can run with this thing. But what do you feel about the winner of the Royal Rumble not being part of the main event?
I'm kind of mad about that. I think the winner of the Royal Rumble deserves a chance to be main event.
That's what they say. The winner gets to be the main event. And there's two main events, Saturday, Sunday, and he's going to be throwing on the card on Saturday.
Yeah.
If they don't open the show, that's going to just be kind of a slap in the face, I feel like, at that point.
Yeah.
Now, that one's for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think that's, what do you think? You think that's a 5-star match, or?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5-star.
You think it's going to be a 5-star? I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be 5 stars.
What do you rate it?
I'm going to say, I want to say 3.5, but I'll give Jay credit. He can hold it with Gunther with a 4-star match.
Wow.
So, hopefully they can blow it out and really and get that crowd going.
Yeah.
Now we got the tag team titles. We got the New Day and the War Raiders.
I think it's going to be War Raiders.
You got War Raiders?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the New Day. And I don't have high expectations for this match. I think it's going to be a 3-star.
Yeah, I'll give it 3-star. I still like the New Day, but everyone really likes the War Raiders, and I'm just going to say War Raiders will win.
I think this is a WrestleMania, though, even though I'm not rating it super high yet. It has a chance to be good, even though the storylines, there's just so many matches, the storylines haven't got us there. But we got this one I'm excited about.
Yeah.
We got Rey Mysterio versus
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano, the masked man, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Who we got?
Rey Mysterio.
Okay. I want to see El Grande win this.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
But if Rey wins, I think he's going to have to unmask El Grande Americano. But I think they could take this all the way to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think they can go back and forth. It's pure entertainment. I like this one.
Yeah.
I think that could be I like Chad Gable, or we'll call him El Grande Americano.
Yes.
I think these two could have a 5-star match.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.9.
4.9?
Yeah.
Not quite there, but it's close. Now we got the revenge match, and there's Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Glow.
Yeah.
Glow time. What do we got?
I think it's going to be a heated match, but I'm going to say Jade.
You got Jade?
Yep.
I got Jade. I don't know how Naomi's going to be able to walk away with how powerful Jade is.
Yeah.
She's crushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to walk away with this. Do you know what this match is, though, for the first time ever in WrestleMania history?
No.
The first women's match to be no stipulations, no titles, just a regular one-on-one singles match.
Really?
There's never been one before, so this is big for the women's division.
Wow.
Yeah. And now we got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. Oh, hold on. What do you rate Jade first? How many stars?
Oh, I give it a 4.5.
4.5? I think they're gonna crush it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you 4.5.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be quite 5-star but they look so heated, and it's gonna be a good storyline.
Okay, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, Jacob's first title shot, and for the United States Championship.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be heated. I feel like Jacob's getting disqualified.
Jacob's getting disqualified?
Yeah.
How's he getting disqualified? You gotta fill me in on this.
He's gonna grab a weapon.
You think he's gonna grab a weapon? No
Yeah.
outside interference?
Yep, no option.
I think Jacob Fatu's taking the title home.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And this is gonna be another 4-star match. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna quite be 5, but it's gonna be a 4-star match. These two are gonna get at it.
Yeah, I'll give it 4-star too.
Okay. Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. Now we've had the build up. And really, Tiffany has been lacking. She hit her hard with some punches in that last promo.
Yeah.
But this is one that people are almost looking forward to as much as the main event of Sunday.
Mhm.
Who you got?
I got Tiffany.
You got Tiffany.
Yeah.
And what kind of many stars?
I'll give it a 4.5.
You got 4.5.
Yeah.
I think this is, if Tiffany can hold her own and keep up, it's gonna be 5 stars.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be decent, but I won't give it 5-star.
Charlotte's gonna keep it at a 4-star. No
Yeah.
matter what, Charlotte's holding this down. She's gonna keep this 4-star. She's had so many huge matches for the title,
Yeah.
but I see another title switch here,
Yeah.
and I think Charlotte's gonna win this thing,
Really?
and I think she's gonna beat her. I hope it's not the Bianca Belair situation where she gets beat in just a couple minutes by a returning Becky Lynch, where we got a returning Charlotte Flair. Everybody hates her,
Yeah.
but you know one thing about WrestleMania is all the big fans show up.
Yeah.
So she might still get cheered,
Mhm.
but you don't know.
Yeah.
I like Charlotte. I think she's a good wrestler. I think she hasn't been put in the right position right now.
Yeah.
She got thrown in, and we don't even know. Like, they just threw her right at us and just shoved her down our throats and said, "Here you go, Charlotte's back," and she's right on top after being gone. And now we got to see what's going to happen. And Tiffany is just trying to feel her way out. But the big talk has been there's been no house shows. She's just not as seasoned. So if Tiffany doesn't hold this title, I don't know what that means for Tiffany in the future.
Yeah.
But this has a potential for 5 stars if she can hold her own.
Mhm.
And you know, one of my favorite things
What?
is, are we going to see Jacob Fatu do some prettiest moonsaults?
Oh yeah.
Because I know that bothers you so much.
They call them the jump bump moonsault, but it's the same as Tiffany's prettiest moonsault.
Who's this prettier, Jacob Fatu or Tiffany Stratton?
Jacobs.
Jacob's is prettier?
Yeah.
I think I'd go with you too. Alright, here's the one I don't get. I get why they're in the main event. I don't get how it's the main event though. Because this should be Jay's spot. But obviously we got his cousin Roman Reigns, CM Punk, with Paul Heyman cashing in the favor, and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So
That's a tricky one. I don't want Roman to win, but I don't know if he will. I think it's gonna be CM Punk.
I think Seth Rollins has got to win this.
Seth?
He hasn't won anything lately.
I guess so, but
And then Paul Heyman. So we got a main event at WrestleMania. This has happened before, but not very often. No title on the line.
yeah.
What's the prize? Paul Heyman?
I would think so.
I heard Bubba Ray Dudley on Busted Open mention this, and he said Paul Heyman's so smart he made himself the prize at the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
Nobody knows wrestling better than Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, he knows it as good as anybody you're gonna sit across the room with.
Yeah.
Now, another rumor, I know you don't see all the rumors, so this is new to you.
Yeah.
They think Paul Heyman's gonna leave with. Who do you think he's gonna leave with? Is he gonna leave with his best friend? Is he gonna leave with his tribal chief?
CM Punk.
Or is he gonna leave with Seth Rollins?
Why?
Did Seth have this planned out all the time? because everybody's playing Paul Heyman.
But why? I don't get that.
You don't get it?
No.
He says he's owed a favor,
I guess so.
but he knows that he won't cash it in. But he says now he's owed a favor.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to watch WrestleMania.
That's going to be one that could leave some questions at the end of it for Raw on Monday.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to rank that match?
I'll give it a 5-star.
If it's not 5 stars, I'm going to be a little upset.
Yeah.
I don't care how the outcome of Paul Heyman happens, what any interference. If this overall match is not 5 stars, Jey Uso truly got robbed.
Yeah.
So, the 3 performers though, they can show up.
Yeah.
But now can the storyline match this?
Yeah.
Does the storyline overshadow the pure wrestling part of it?
Yeah.
So you know me, I like the pure wrestling part first,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the storyline.
Mhm.
Because that's what makes us get suspended in disbelief. That it's like watching a good movie where we can enjoy this and actually be invested.
Yeah.
Because I want to be on the edge of my seat. And they need to leave us wanting more because we still got a second night. So that's just night 1.
Yeah.
What do you think about the first night's card?
I think it's gonna be a really good night.
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So, and then as I'm looking through here, and maybe I'm missing it, I didn't see it somewhere, but DeAndre the Giant Battle Royale, I don't see on here for either night.
Isn't that on SmackDown?
Is that going to be on SmackDown?
I think that's on SmackDown.
So we're recording this on Thursday before SmackDown.
Yeah. That's
And
on SmackDown.
maybe that'll be, there's a lot of rumors flying around with this one, but night 2, Randy Orton
Yeah.
versus Kevin Owens. Then we find out Kevin Owens is hurt.
Mhm.
He's going to go get a neck surgery. So hopefully Kevin gets better soon, because that would have been a good match.
Yeah.
But now Randy Orton has a match to be determined. And people think is it Adam Cole?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who they think is going to be wrestling.
I don't think that.
But there's some other ones, like I said. Weston does not watch the rumors or the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the dirt sheets are.
No.
And you don't listen to all the podcasts.
Mm-mm.
We got a couple people who left AEW.
Really?
So we got Aleister Black. Which I don't think you remember him much.
No, not really.
That would be exciting. We got Rusev.
Rusev? I kind of remembered him.
One of those two could come back
Yeah.
and be his opponent.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That one we're going to have to see. But I think either way, unless it's a huge surprise like that, but if Aleister Black comes back or Rusev, then Randy Orton has to lose.
Yeah. I guess so.
So, do they find an opponent that Randy Orton can actually beat?
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
I'm just going to give that like a 3.5.
For what you said, I think it's gonna be a 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's a big match, which might open the night. We got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. Rhea's weaseled her way into this championship. What do we got?
Well, I want Io to win. I want Io to stay a world heavyweight, but I'm also thinking Bianca. I just think Bianca's gonna take the world heavyweight championship.
I think Bianca needs to take this,
Yeah.
but I want Io to win too. I'm kind of with you on that, but I think Io could keep it, but I don't see Rhea getting this thing.
No.
I think Rhea's got to stay in the chase. She's going to be chasing the title for a little while. And what are you rating that match? What's your prediction?
I'll give it a 5-star.
I'm going to say that better be 5 stars.
Yeah.
I can't see that not being a 5-star match.
That's gonna be a pretty good match.
Yeah, we got powerhouses, we got high flyers. I mean, that's everything. When I say 5 stars, I always think pure wrestling first.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than just wrestling. There's the storytelling part, but I think they'll be able to tell the story in the ring too.
Mhm.
All right, we got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie.
Well, I want Lyra and Bailey to win. I think it's going to be a good match, but I'll say Liv and Raquel.
Do you think they're gonna win it clean?
No, not at all.
Do you think Judgment Day?
Definitely.
Carlito's gonna get his WrestleMania moment.
Yep.
Maybe he'll throw an apple at Bailey.
Yeah.
I think Bailey and Lyra are gonna win it.
Bailey and Lyra?
I think they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I want them to win, but I just don't see it.
I'm hoping that Liv and Raquel, I know they can, but I hope they can keep up with Bailey and Lyra, because that gauntlet match was pretty good last week.
Yeah.
There was a couple opponents they went against that. I mean, even the crowd was yelling, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a 4.5 star. I'm
Yeah.
hoping. All right, here's the controversial guy that most people don't like, because nobody likes you when you're on top. Logan Paul, AJ Styles, singles match.
I want
Just a
AJ.
regular singles match.
I want AJ to win, and I think AJ will win. I think he's just gonna straight up destroy Logan.
I think it's gonna be a crazy match though.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see some things. I think it's part of me wants to see like a no holds bar, let them go out of the ring, let them fly all over the place.
Yeah.
But those two are gonna be able to use the ropes, and I think we're gonna see a coast to coast off the ropes, slamming into each other.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
I guarantee it. And I'm gonna say, for pure wrestling, I'm gonna give it a 5, but storytelling, I'm gonna give it a 4. I don't think Logan's gonna be able to bring the storytelling, but they got some definitely athletic skills.
Yeah. I think for what you said, it's gonna be a pretty good match. I mean, Extreme Rules adding into that would be an immediate 5-star. But even without it, I still think it could be a 5-star.
Okay. Now, you know what's not on this list?
What?
Chelsea Green,
Wait, really?
the United States champion,
Oh,
not
man.
getting a match.
Oh man.
A little disappointed there.
Yeah.
There's still SmackDown.
There
We'll
is.
see. But
Chelsea's on SmackDown. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
so we'll get to see her tomorrow night and see what happens. And then we also have the Hall of Fame tomorrow night.
Yep.
So you'll get to see some of the older guys that I used to watch.
Mhm.
Lex Luger.
Yeah.
You never watched much Lex Luger.
I watched him in like 2 matches.
2 matches. Some of the old WrestleManias you've watched.
Yep.
And so now we got, here we go, Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way.
Do you remember who's in it? No looking?
Wait. No, I don't.
It's for Braun Breaker's Intercontinental
Oh, yeah.
Championship. Who's in it?
Penta, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Braun Breaker.
You got it. Okay. What do we got going on? There's no rules in a Fatal 4-Way. First one. Champion does not need to get pinned.
Well, I want to see Penta like win it, but also Dominic would be pretty cool. Have him win the Intercontinental.
I'm picking Dirty Dom.
Really?
I'm picking Dirty Dom. He's gonna get it. He's throwback to Eddie Guerrero. He's gonna lie, cheat, and steal,
Yeah.
and he's gonna lay a weight and take advantage of a moment. And I see him getting it, but I see this one the potential to steal the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see this stealing the show.
Hmm.
So I mean, we got both Mysterios in there.
Yeah.
So between Dominic and Ray, whose match is gonna be better?
Ah, man. I don't know.
I mean, Dominic is the greatest luchador of all time.
No, he isn't. No, he's not.
Ask him, he'll tell you.
What? Well, I think Ray's match is going to be pretty good, but then also the Penta, Braun, Finn, and Dominic. I'm going to have to go with Dominic's match.
What if they unmask El Grande Americano and it becomes an unmasking match, old school luchador style?
Pat will finally know it's Chad.
Yeah, I think the Fatal 4-Way should be good.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good.
I almost would like to see Finn, just because I'm a Finn Balor fan, but Dominic Mysterio would be a good champ.
Yeah.
It would be entertaining. Now we got, and we'll have to see what this means when we see it. Sin City Street Fight. Do you know what Sin City is?
No.
That's what they call Las Vegas.
Oh, or
You know what a sin is?
no.
It's when you do something bad.
Hmm.
So, Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that's
This
gonna
has
be
been building up since a year now.
That's gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
I almost want to see like old school hardcore match
Yeah.
where they go fighting forever in the back into the streets.
Oh.
We lose them.
Yeah.
We go watch another match. Then we come back. We watch them fight some more.
Yeah, that'd be
And
good.
just let these guys go at it for like 2-3 matches down the card.
Yeah.
And just let these two beat the crap out of each other all over the Vegas Strip. I want them in casinos. I want them getting thrown on the roulette tables. I want them to be pure chaos.
That would be crazy.
Alright, who are you picking?
Oh man. I want to see Damian Priest win, but I don't know, because I'll say Damian.
I think Drew is due for a victory.
Really? True.
I haven't seen him win in a while. I think he's due for a win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, I think if they're out in the streets, this is going to be 5 stars.
Yeah.
I think they could just start the match now and let them just fight it out for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Just let them go at it. And then we got the main event, Cody Rhodes, John Cena.
Oh, that's gonna be a good match. Man, I would think Cody.
Thinking Cody?
Yeah, it has to be Cody.
I think it has to be John.
John, what?
He sold his soul.
I guess so.
Do you think anything's going to happen? How do you play this match out? Come on. This is the biggest match of them all.
I think.
You got to tell me what's going to happen.
Wait, John sold his soul to The Rock, technically, right?
Right.
I want to see John do a rock bottom to Cody through a table.
You don't think The Rock's going to come back?
Oh, The Rock, though. Oh, man.
You know where they're at, right? Do you know where Las Vegas is? What state?
Nevada?
Do you know who lives in Nevada?
The Rock, I'm guessing?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
That's been a rumor. That Stone Cold
no.
Steve Austin comes out.
Stone?
And then what if Rock comes out? We get to see another stunner at WrestleMania.
Oh, that would be good. That would be really good. I hope that happens.
I hope that happens. And I still see John Cena winning this title.
Yeah.
He's big match John.
I guess so.
And I think it's going to be a 5-star match.
With what you said with the Rock and Stone Cold, I think it's going to be 5-star.
I think if The Rock doesn't come out,
Yeah?
there was just no point to have The Rock ever show up.
No.
Besides just to turn him bad guy. Like, I
Yeah.
know he owns the place, but
Yeah. It's going to be a good match. I know that. Has to be.
there's been rumors that The Rock's going to start another corporation.
Yeah. Wait, what's a corporation?
That's an old one with McMahon and the owners.
Really?
And they get all the guys and all the bad guys, and they beat everybody. And we might have a corporate John Cena,
Wow.
which is definitely old school. That you don't remember any of that.
No.
Way before you were born. I think I was a teenager
Yeah.
when the corporation was going on. But I think that match is gonna be 5 stars.
Yeah.
I think Big Match John's gonna show up. He's gonna take Cody down.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some people trying to steal this show. Now, the quick take, top 3 matches you want to see.
Well, what you said with like John and Cody and Stone and Rock, I think it's gonna be that one's gonna be in it.
That's your top, okay.
Yeah.
What's your other 2 matches you're really looking forward to? Both nights.
Man, I would say Io versus Bianca versus Rhea.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be a really good match. And then Damian versus Drew.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah. And I really want to see Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair be a good match.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano. Chad Gable's wrestling style.
Yeah.
I think that could just be a wrestling clinic between those two.
Yeah.
And I hope El Grande wins. And we get a few more matches like this. So that's our predictions. We're gonna have to come back and see what we get right.
Yeah.
And I think we got a show that some people are saying doesn't seem like it's gonna be as good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I think people are talking about how the turnout's not gonna be quite as good because there's like 5,000 seats left.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No.
It's still gonna be good. 5,000 out of 60,000, we won't even notice that watching it on TV.
Yeah.
It's a stadium. That's a lot of seats to fill. They're gonna have over 100,000 people down there.
Yeah.
People are already down there.
Mhm.
We've already watched WrestleCon
Yeah.
tonight,
Mhm.
so we got to see some guys that you didn't remember or ever seen before. Dan the Beast Severn showed up. We got to see Mickey James. We got to see Matt Riddle.
Yep.
You know Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
You guys action figures.
Yep.
No Scooter tonight.
Mhm.
Super Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. Who
I'm gonna
it
have to
is.
show you Super Crazy.
Really?
Like if you watch old matches, you gotta watch Super Crazy. Super Crazy, RVD, watch them go at it.
Yeah.
ECW days, that's some good stuff there. But I think right now we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Night one, match of the night. Pick it.
I gotta go with Cody and.
That's
John.
night two.
Oh, come on.
Do you pay attention? Can you read? He's just looking at the phone for fun.
Right.
He's just a homeschooler.
Come on. Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano.
Think that's the one?
Yeah.
I think that's the one that's going to steal the show. I
Yeah.
think there's got to be a good story coming out of CM Punk finally getting his main event.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the best story. And then night two,
John and Cody.
what about one that's not John and Cody? Which one has a chance to steal the show the best?
I'm thinking Io and the other, but I mean, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
I think if they do it right, that could be good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick with Io and Bianca. And honestly, actually, AJ and Logan.
AJ and Logan?
Yeah, that could be a good one.
Okay.
Like I said, I like that old school just wrestle. Now, which night do you think you're really looking forward to the most?
I gotta go with night two.
Night two?
Yeah.
Just for the John Cena match?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go Cena. Cena sucks.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking forward to night one the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, we got some late nights coming up.
Yeah.
So you probably should get to bed now.
Okay.
Thanks for watching us on Wrestle Beef, and we'll be back with you after WrestleMania 41.
Okay.
5 knuckle shovel.
You're